The hockey season is officially back, and we are in Manchester for one of the most anticipated matchups in England to start the year. The Storm have been battling injuries already, and it'll be no small task as they host the defending champions, who are currently the talk of Europe for their strong performance in the Champions League. Now for the next 24 hours, we'll be giving you exclusive access into the Elite Ice Hockey League. Good morning from Manchester. It is a classic cold and wet English day. We are 9 hours from puck drop, and if I'm being honest, the Manchester Storm have their work cut out for them today. Not only have the Steelers not been defeated since April on UK soil, meaning they haven't lost to anybody within their own league, they are now currently taking Europe by storm. They've beaten the Swedish champs, even brought the Swiss champs to a shootout the other night that they eventually lost. First things first, we're gonna catch up with a couple members of the Storm community before puck drop here this evening, and I think you're really gonna enjoy who we're having breakfast with this morning. It is.
How you doing?
Thank you. Good to see you. Likewise.
How's the trip?
Not bad so far, yeah. Breakfast with Cam. A couple quick questions for you. You could be playing your hockey anywhere. Why not only pick Manchester, but then you keep kind of coming back to Manchester?
Yeah, it's a great spot to be, obviously. Put some roots down here a little bit. The relationships I've had with people within the organization, staff, front office, it's kind of just been a great fit. And, we've been kind of trying to build the club to get better and better each year. We've been able to do that, so we take a lot of pride in that. So it's been cool. It's been cool to build the program, develop it. I love living in the UK. I have my citizenship. Obviously, played with Team GB in the past, so it's been a cool experience, man. And to think about the ride that I've had here, I wouldn't change it for the world.
Now, big matchup against the Steelers here. They're unbeaten in the UK so far since April. Obviously, unfortunately, you're not in the lineup tonight. But what would it mean for the team to kind of start the season off against them with a win? I mean, even what they're doing across Europe right now has kind of got the hockey community over here chatting a lot. So, yeah, big matchup tonight. What's a win mean? What are your kind of expectations overall for the Storm this season?
Yeah, I think if you look what Sheffield's done right now in the Champions League, it's pretty special. They're looking to move on to the next stage of the Champions League. I think it's the second time it's been done. Nottingham did it, I think, around 2010, around that era. But yeah, I think today, a tough matchup. Challenge Cup game for us, pretty much a must-win if we want to move on to the next stage. We're at home though, so I think you should expect every game to win at home. They're a good team, but I'm pretty confident in our group too. We have a good team this year. So far it's been good. We've battled some injuries. Obviously myself is out, a few other key guys. So you just got to find a way to work through that, and then kind of get the boys going a little bit here. Once we get back and have a full lineup, I think we can beat anyone in the league. So we'll be looking to make a push all year. I think you can, like I said earlier, it's kind of the narrative has shifted for the Manchester Storm, and now it's time to be successful and time to move up the standings and the positions. So we'll be looking to do that and at least win one trophy this year for sure.
And so, final whistle blows, Storm get a big win tonight, let's say. Who's the guy and what's the message that he sends into the team group chat right after the game?
Tonight, Saturday night, no game tomorrow, day off tomorrow and Monday. I can see CJ Garcia dipping into the group chat saying, we've got 20 pints on the bar at so-and-so, come meet us here.
Hey, pleasure's always.
Yeah, thanks buddy, appreciate it.
Good to see you. Yeah, likewise. Grab a seat. Thank you. So Mark, we just had lunch at the Con Room, which is a big sponsor of the Manchester Storm. Obviously with your role in particular, that's one of the things that you basically take care of in your day-to-day here with Manchester. One of the things that's really interesting is the fact if you look at the competition in this city, you've got United City Football Club, some of the biggest in the world. How do you basically look at clubs and tell them try and sell them on hockey in Manchester when especially it's just always been predominantly known as a football town?
I think our target market is different, for starters, to be honest with you. We're a family-orientated sport, we're a minority sport. Of course, we'd like to attract blue chip companies, but at the end of the day, we are hugely engaged with the local community, local organisations, local bars and restaurants like the Con Club that we've just been to. We have fans who have their own business who sponsor us, and we've got some big name companies as well. But we will never lose that contact with the small businesses, and that's really where we partner.
Someone who's debating a trip to Manchester, they're living in Canada, they're living in the US, they're like, oh, you know what? Maybe we go to Manchester, maybe we even see what ice hockey is like in England. They're on the fence. What would you tell them to kind of sell them to book that ticket?
I'm probably biased. I'm Mancunian born and bred, so this is a great city. It's a big enough city that you can enjoy yourself, and a small enough city that you'll get to see it all. And from a sports point of view, we've got the hockey, we've got Man City, we've got Man United, we have cricket, we have rugby, we have multiple other sports as well. We've got culture. I think that's one of the things that brings players to the Storm as well, is living in this city. We're in Altrincham here, we're only 10 minutes outside the city centre, and the guys that come over here all love coming over to Manchester.
With it now officially being a couple hours before puck drop, that makes player arrivals a moment to catch up with some old university friends on both sides of the lineup tonight. There he is.
What's up, buddy?
Good to see you, man.
How's things?
Good, man. How are you?
Good, man.
I'll let you do your thing, but
Yeah.
let's before you kind of get going or whatnot,
Yeah.
catch up.
Okay, yeah, sounds good.
All right.
Perfect.
See you,
buddy. Nice seeing you.
Likewise. There he is. I was trying to surprise you guys, and then I was like, shit, I kind of need the fans to know that I'm coming here.
How you doing, man? Nice
Good,
to see
man.
you.
Nice to see you again, too. Hey,
How you doing?
good to see you again. How are things?
Good, man.
Yeah?
How are you?
Tonight's the Manchester Storm look to get back to winning ways at home, where they take on the all-conquering Sheffield Steelers. Boys, what's going to happen tonight?
This is the test. We need a win at home, and we need it bad, and I don't think any more can be said from me.
Well, I mean, pick a tougher opponent to do it against, realistically. Unbeaten so far domestically. It's going to be a big challenge tonight, but you never know.
We're now just 10 minutes from puck drop. It is close to a sellout game here in Manchester. Last I checked, the numbers were around 1,800 out of a possible 2,000. It's going to be loud. Sheffield has traveled well. They're only an hour away. It is UK Saturday night hockey. Let's get into it.
Offside. Get around the blackboard. Bounce out in front. Crazy play.
About halfway through the first period, the Storm just had a very unlucky bounce. Puck popped right out in front of the net. Nothing the goalie could do. Open netter for the Steelers.
Over across the bed. Just couldn't find. And dialing the crosshairs. Now a shot. Top corner.
But literally not even a minute later, the Storm tied up. This is why I love the UK League so much. It is just fast-paced, back-and-forth hockey constantly. Hockey gods get back to the Storm right away. They're now taking the lead 2-1. Not a lot of people thought that they'd be in this situation right now, so let's see if they can hold on to it for as long as possible.
Doing with Sauceman. The gloves are off. Both guys tied up at the moment. Sauceman takes Hynam down and gets on top.
Sorry, lads, I didn't want to.
Please welcome onto the ice this evening, Mr. Rob Greely. Rob, tell us what you're doing tonight in the storm shelter.
Yeah, it feels good to be back. I mean, it's pretty much a year ago to the date. I was in Manchester documenting ice hockey to showcase back to people home in Canada the product here in the UK. And we're back doing the same thing because I just love being in Manchester so much.
What is it about UK hockey that's most unique?
I mean, the Storm chocolate bars are pretty good, I will say that. I love seeing that tradition. I saw it once before in Romania, but other than that, I haven't seen it done elsewhere. So I gotta say, I gotta give credit for the UK fans for that as well. You're just telling me, basically a 10-year pro alumni in this league there now. How's it been just kind of seeing the development from like when you played to looking at the product on the ice now?
You know what, it's probably got a lot faster. Definitely not as physical. I noticed that straight away in the first period, but yes, it's a great product to watch now, definitely. It's definitely only going up and moving up. The league is getting better and better every year by all accounts.
And so now you've been working in the youth academy as well.
Yep.
Again, what are your goals basically for UK hockey, Great Britain hockey in the future?
Yeah, well, for starters, we need to sort our stuff out over here and start producing players for the Elite League. We don't produce enough players for the Elite League. That started in Manchester back in 2017 with a guy called Nick Crawley, who was the head coach. And we basically, you know, we're starting to see of them dripping through now into the team. There's Connolly obviously on the team in Manchester here now, who we've coached since he was about 7-8 years old. You know, they've had Josh Crawley there and Noah Kirianen. They've both iced for the Storm this year, and we're hoping to get a few more probably next year as well.
Fast forward, let's say 10 years down the road, where would you love to see this league at?
It's got to be one of the top leagues in Europe. You know, they have the fan base in the whole of Europe. You know, they're high in the numbers, you know, attendance and stuff like that. So it's just getting the product on. I think it had a lot of bad press in Europe for being like a fighting league, and everyone was like goons and all that kind of stuff. But it's far from that now, definitely.
Hey, appreciate it, Mark.
No worries. Nice to meet you.
We're into the second period there now. You really couldn't ask for a better start for the Storm. They're up 2-1 against the Steelers. I mean, they are the defending champs for a reason. The Steelers have now tied this game up 2-2. Definitely a goal Manchester would like to have back, though. Honestly, you put yourself in the third period to defeat a team that is shocking Europe right now. It's sort of obvious, right?
Tell a joke, Tony. I only got one and I should say right now. Oh boy, come on.
Well, you're looking good, brother.
Always.
Little tricep flex.
Hey, cut that.
The Storm have now taken the lead, and the Steelers are a little bit shocked right now.
Right out front, all the way backhand.
And just like that, 9 minutes left, we've got ourselves a tie hockey game. Doesn't love a little bit of free hockey. We are now going into overtime here in Manchester. are now running into a little bit of a delay with just the review period for this potential game. And a little bit of drama in overtime. Manchester scores, thinking they got it all said and done. However, it gets called back, no goal, to the fans' disliking.
You gotta love that, man. Goal, no goal, anything happens in this league. I've seen crazier things in this league. Oh, wow. What an atmosphere. The place was gonna explode and then no goal. And that took a bit, that took like 4 minutes, 3 minutes. Baby. Gotta love W's.
But was it easy? No. It's not. And it never will be. Winning is not easy. It's the hardest thing you'll do. As a group, you have to trust the process. You got to believe in the structure. Because when you trust the process, you allow yourself to enjoy the steps along the way. And there's a lot of steps we got to take. You did everything I asked you to do today. Everything we did in practice was for tonight. Staying above the puck, playing north-south, being physical. That's how you play when you put that logo on your chest. You play our way. It's our way. And you don't let no one come in here and take it from you. Enjoy yourselves tonight. Don't let me read about you in the paper. Scoots, where are you? Let's get some fresh water for the horses and some cold beer for the men.
First pro point tonight. Thought this guy's played really well. Stepped up the last 5 or 6 games. Created a lot of grade A's. One's coming to him soon. Milts.
Oh boy. The boss is just thirsty, so let's drink, boys.
And the Storm pull off a huge win against the Steelers in the meantime. Stay best, guys.